Dogs Away here once again. This time I'm going to show some of the solar system here on my truck camper. I intended to do a full video of the complete system, but I decided I'd do a separate video here on my tilting solar panels. Just a little background, I installed this solar system on this truck camper 3 years ago, and right away I decided I wanted some tilting solar panels. The roof air on it at the time was a possible shading issue, and due to the low sun horizon in the winter, I kind of wanted some tilting solar panels to get a little increase in yield. So I've had quite a few questions on the do-it-yourself solar farm about how I made these lock and unlock automatically when you raise and lower them. So I've decided to just put this video all by itself, and hope you enjoy it. If you like what you see here, hit the like button and subscribe. I got more content coming. Thanks for watching. So on the truck camper here, what it consists of here is some Renogy 100-watt panels. I had measured them out, and I'd looked at getting one big panel, but the freight was so cost prohibitive. So then I measured these out, and they fit just right. Basically, I just fastened a uni-strut down here, went across, and same in the back. Use a clamp type hold down in the middle between panels. So I have 400 watts here, and I have 200 watts there in the back, and I have the ability to add 2 more panels in the middle there, which I have, and we'd have to raise the array in order to open that fan, but we have another fan also. So basically these are wired. I think I have them in 3 separate strings, simply just due to shading issues. So, you know, not a big deal. I'd have loved to add more up here, but I got this big skylight in here, so that pretty well takes care of that. Yeah, you know, like I said, I looked at buying one big large panel, but with freight it was going to cost much. And actually I think with driving down the road that this might be a better deal, just due to the fact you have more reinforcement. The roof here is slightly sloped. I'll show you that in a minute. I'm getting ready to load up. Here's the deal. So there's a slight slope on the roof there, and then it flattens out. So I didn't see the need to make these tilt. I always could. The only reason I made the ones tilt that I did was partly because of the roof air possibly shading it, and second reason was if I went down Arizona or something in the winter, that I could tilt it for the low sun horizon. So we'll see how that all works. I have yet to make it down to Arizona in the winter, but one of these days. So I've been asked a few times here how my panel tilt mechanism works here. Basically, I just used a piece of angle and a piece of flat, and another piece of angle, make a hinge there, and you want that pivot point as low as you can possibly get it. I got 2 pieces of uni-strut here. There's a girt here, goes across the roof, and one there. I couldn't run the strut side to side because the roof air was on here and in the way. And I still couldn't do it because now, even with the fan in there, the hole is there. So then just a couple pieces of angle in the middle here, and I milled a slot in it, and then I made a key that's stainless. If you look at that piece of uni-strut, it's got a hole in there, goes all the way through. And basically when the actuator comes down, brings the panel down, it pulls that rod back, and you get this saddle, and it settles in there, and then there's 2 holes here. It pulls that rod through there and locks it down. So switch is just a simple rocker switch on. It's a dual pole, and then I got a nice long cord on it. So let's run it down. I'll show you how it works. I do have a 24 volt system in here, and we tried running these on 24 volt, but they run twice as fast, and they really move. And I thought, no, I didn't want to do that, so I just ran them 12 volt. As you see, we're getting down there. And the other side's hitting first, and then this side, but it doesn't matter. So here's your rod. Eventually it'll come off this side. It's timed out right, so you know there's a switch inside the actuator built in, so it'll automatically shut off. So they'll retime every time you raise and lower it. Now here I'll raise it again. So that's basically how it works. So I'll show you the rest of my system. So for running plugging the switch in, all I used was just a simple trailer connector like that, and I just plugged that on in there. You only need a 2-pole one. You know, the cord I got is plenty long to reach all the way to the other side, but really I haven't found a need for that. I really didn't want anything that was just inside and, you know, run with the switch there, because you can't see what's going on in case there was a problem. So that's pretty well it. I mean, the switch I found, I can't remember if it was for running a winch or something, but whatever it is, it'll run it. Make sure you get a heavy enough switch if you want to do such a thing. Yeah, I went back and looked, and the switch actually come from Windy Nation, which is the same place I bought my actuators. I think they sell a kit that gives you a pair of actuators, a switch, and I can't remember if it gives you the cable, wire harness cable or not. But as far as the cable, I just use a solid cable, 4-wire. 2 of the wires go to your negative positive on your power supply, and the other 2 wires go between your switch and your actuator. My battery bank here is 24 volt, but I run a 24 volt to 12 volt buck converter, and that buck converter feeds my 12 volt panel to run all my old 12 volt accessories. Works really well. I'm using a 720 watt buck converter, so you know it's plenty big for what I'm doing here. I think I checked the amp draw here, and I can't remember. I think it was 5 amps or something it drove. Not a huge amount. As far as expansion, even though I have a pair of 100 watt solar panels sitting here in reserve, even with the lowest clearance fan I could find, it still doesn't give me enough clearance. So either I have to raise the panels or just install one big one. But that's an extra project. I got enough things going on. So hope you enjoyed the video. Catch some rays, and we'll see you next time.